Welcome to Normbenders. Yep, let's go. Today we have it's fine. Welcome back to another episode. Today we have Amelia. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Could you give us a little intro for those people who aren't too familiar with like who you are?
Should I look at the camera as well?
Yeah, you can look at the camera, look at us, whatever.
Okay. Hi, my name is Amelia. I am a Melbourne-based creative in the western suburbs, based here in Sunshine in my room right now. And yeah, I would say I like to do anything and everything creative. Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Cool. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Amelia actually like helped jumpstart everything for us, like jumpstart Normbenders. Yeah, because like a while back, I told Amelia like my own idea on starting a podcast. Like I wanted to bring on artists and like, have a platform for them to like tell the story. And I didn't think too much of it at first. I'm like, I'm just gonna yap about my ideas to someone. Even back then, I wasn't like really telling anyone about it. Like 2 people knew, but for some reason, I felt comfortable enough to tell you. So that kind of just like went in the back seat for a year. Procrastinated a lot, and I was mostly scared to do it by myself.
Yeah.
Then, like, in the towards the end of last year, Sandy hit me up out of nowhere. Yeah, and then like cool. Yeah, and then she was telling me that like, oh, Amelia, told me about like your own ideas of a podcast. And that's when Sandy told me like what she wanted to do, and that brought everything together.
Would you say that lined up really well for you guys in terms of vision for the podcast?
I think it lines up in the sense where like, yeah, it's crazy. Like we have the same vision and like we share similar beliefs in terms of like what we see the podcast growing and like what we can do and like what our aspirations are. And yeah, it's perfect. I think what's beautiful is also that it wasn't expected. This wasn't something that we had in mind like a few months ago. Like I wasn't even sure that I would start a podcast with someone else, and I wouldn't even know like it would be Jeremy in the first place. You know? Like, yeah. So it's crazy how like just sharing your ideas to someone can actually literally like start a whole new journey.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Which is very interesting.
That's why you keep creative ideas to yourself.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Exactly true.
Oh, that's good.
Because I've seen it online a few times where like people, they're like saying, oh, keep your dreams to yourself. Like don't share to people your plans. And I can see like why, because the idea of that is because like people are going to end up hating and they're going to bring you down. But I don't think that's a reason for you to keep everything to yourself, because like you're not giving yourself a opportunity to like put it out into the universe, and then once you put it out, like you never know what's going to happen, right? And you're not allowing yourself to dream, like be open about dreaming. You know, it's like we're still kids at the end of the day, and it's important to have that like innocent inner child vibe. You know, it's important to have that. And if you're just keeping things to yourself because you're worried about other people's perception, then like the opportunities you could have, they end up closing. Like for some reason, I felt comfortable enough to tell you, and even though it was like something I'm very reserved about, I still did it anyway. And then that led us here.
Yeah.
You know, just because I spoke it out into the universe. So like if you're creative, be open about your ideas. Like, you never know where that's going to take you if you like talk to someone about it.
Yeah.
Be open about that.
100%.
Yeah, so I remember like seeing your stories a while ago about like you traveling to the States.
Yep.
And where else did you go again?
Well, first I went to Perth, then I went to Japan, so Osaka and Kyoto, and then I went to New York, then LA. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like the whole map covered up.
Yeah.
So many spots there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, could you tell us about your experience traveling to these different countries? Like, did you do much dancing, like see a lot of communities there, or?
More so in the US. I did a little bit in Osaka as well. And yeah, I had many reflections from the 2 or 3 cities that I went to. But I'll talk about the US. New York and LA were like 2 very different cities that I did not expect to feel like it was different. But yeah, specifically New York, it was crazy. It changed like my whole mindset towards. Oh, I'm a little sick.
It's all good.
Yeah. It changed my whole mindset with dance and just like hip hop culture in general, and just like the world even too. But yeah, the fact that I got to travel to where the birthplace of hip hop was, that was like pretty insane. Like, you'd think, oh, like going on the grounds of hip hop, like it's not like it's gonna do anything, but it does something to you. Like, just seeing the sign Hip Hop Boulevard, and yeah, and just like engaging with that culture that still lives now in New York, it's just insane. Like, I wish I was there longer. Like, I wish I went to like different events. Like, I really wanted to go to a Light Feet event, because there, like, everything you see online is like crazy. Like, and I would only imagine like the experience would be 10 times or like 100 times crazier in real life. But yeah, like just even walking around like Manhattan City, like, yeah, I was just like, whoa, like this is like a whole different society. And yeah, I just came back with like such a huge appreciation for hip hop culture in general, I would say. Yeah. So when I listen to hip hop music, I'm like, we're in New York. I feel like I'm in New York. Yeah. So it's so good. Yeah.
Would you say there's a difference between like the hip hop scene here and in New York? Like, how would you describe the difference?
I guess it depends who you're around as well in like New York. For me, I went to like a dance studio called, I think it was called Move Dega, something like that. Yeah, Move Dega. And their community is very similar to us, I would say. Like, very diverse, very open to like beginners as well, but they're still very high level. And yeah, just like giving that open space for like anyone like new to come in. That's what it feels like here. But obviously it's like, it really depends where you go in New York. I would imagine like going to a Light Feet event in New York is completely different to here.
Yeah. OG spot.
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of like dance, like cypher culture wise, like I think, yeah, that studio I went to very similar. But if I was going, I went to snap.
Sorry.
Do you need
No. I don't know why.
Okay. Anyways, was it? I also went to an MZK event, which is like a breaking battle, but they also had an open styles category as well. Just their their how would you say, their approach to ciphering as well. Like even though it was a competition, they were like ciphering the whole time, like from the start to the end. Like they weren't stopping. Yeah, it was crazy. Like we don't do that. I would say that. Yeah. But you could just tell that they love it there. Like, it was crazy. I went to the Bronx to see the event as well. And it was in like this like really like rundown like venue, and it just felt like I was in like the 1970s again. I don't know, like it was so crazy. Just the energy is just so different. I would say. But yeah, when I went to LA though, it is quite similar to here still as well. They're kind of like cipher etiquette and culture too. But yeah, other than that, I think I loved New York. LA was like, yeah, but yeah, New York.
New York
was
1 point, LA 0. For now.
For now, yeah.
Like, would you say, like, how did you came to find about these events? Like, was it, like, accessible? Like, was there an online platform where you managed to, like, acquire, like, get information about these events? Because, at least for Melbourne, like, we have a range of, I would say we're pretty spoiled in that sense, because, like, there's organizations like Cypher Culture where you work at. Then that's where we get to see, like, every single community event that's happening every month.
Yeah.
Like, would you say there's something similar there? Or, like, how would you reach out to, like, communities in this space? Like, how did you, like, came to find out about these spaces?
Well, for me, looking for events in the US, it was hard. I was searching on Instagram the whole time, just through hashtags. But yeah, but I'm sure there's like some sort of platform that they use there. But I tried asking, but seems like everyone was a bit unclear with it, I guess. It's more so word of mouth, I think. Similar to here. I don't know. Hard to say. Like, but I think there was, like, they do use a platform, but I guess.
There's
Yeah.
less of a centralized
Yeah.
platform in that sense.
Well, yeah, I tried asking, but I don't know. I might be wrong, but I just found it through Instagram, and there's also those like world, like those platforms that show the events around the world, but obviously they're not accurate. They don't show every event. But jams and all that, I just like kept digging. I was like, I start at one studio and then I go through their followings list. And then or sometimes I just click on a random dancer's account and just look for events through it. It's crazy. But that's purely it. That's all I did. Yeah. But I feel like I found a lot of events through it. Yeah.
Was there anyone prominent anyone that stood out to you throughout this journey that you managed to connect, like, either through like with online research beforehand, or like you just met in person, or like any connections that really sparked like your experience in that sense?
I feel like everyone knew that I met equally sparked my inspiration. I don't know how to answer that. Yeah, even when I was in Japan, like, I was documenting all this as well. And in Japan, I was like, I know this is a language barrier, but I'm going to still ask them about their scene, the Osaka scene. Anyways, I picked out, like, 4 people from this battle. Oh, it was such a weird vibe at the start, but it was super chill. But, like, I found this battle through Instagram again. Rocked up a little late. And went up an elevator, got into this, like, tiny-ass, like, hallway. Went in the bar, and the bar was, like, tiny. It was dark, and it was all boys. Like, and I was like, what am I doing here? But anyways, I waited until they started the next, like, set of rounds again. And it was such a chill vibe. Like, they were, like it did not feel competitive at all. And then afterwards, like, when I was interviewing some of them, they're like, oh, like, this is how we like it. Like, super chill, like, super, just, like, fun. Like, I'm just here with, like, my crew, my friends. And there was only, like, 30 people in that room at that time. Or maybe 20. Like, but it was still an event. It's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, it was still, like, a battle. But yeah, like just meeting them, like talking to them through like Google Translate. um, but I still got a lot from them. Like their heart and soul for dance. Like they were all hip hop dancers, but they were like, this comes from the soul. Like that's like Osaka people. And I asked them all like, could you compare it to like Tokyo? They're like, oh yeah, Tokyo is more competitive, or like it's similar to here. I feel like with Sydney and Melbourne, like like where Osaka, like
Yeah.
but obviously not completely competitive. But there's a I guess there's a level that's a bit like of how would you say that you expect more from like dancers in Tokyo or something like that. Yeah, that is just my observation. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was in Osaka, I was trying to like suss out any event, any dance event, and I found one, and it was like in a sketchy area. Well, it looked sketchy, but it was just like a very street vibe area. And then I thought they were doing like battles, like freestyle battles, but it ended up becoming like it was a Corey comp with like different teams, and there's like over 100 teams.
Wow.
Yeah, and 80% of them were like hip hop dancers.
Right.
And then, but like what I noticed was how their own style of hip hop, they had like a very heavy bounce to, and most of them kind of looked the same. But like the ones that stood out, like they stood out because they just had that spice. And there are a few like unique crews where like there was one crew, they mixed jazz, like street jazz, I think, and breaking together.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was dope. Like they were tearing it up. It was crazy. Because like they'll use like the breaking. No, they'll use the jazz as like a transition into the breaking, and then they'll go back to the jazz, and it's just like a constant flow.
Yeah.
It was so, and then they had like another contemp crew that was like unique. Their movement, like I can't even describe their movement. It was. I don't know. I feel like Japanese artists, they just have a unhinged uniqueness.
For sure.
That's what I observed in Japan.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about like traveling. You know, you get to see different like cultures and like different interpretations of dance. When you're in LA, that's where Red Bull was, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What was it like being at the finals? Because like I was watching it and I'm like, oh, I see Amelia's head. She's right there. She's just taking photos.
Yes. So they had like multiple events leading up to the finals, and so I would say like, yeah, they had like 3 pre-finals. So like preliminaries into the finals. Because they had like 50 or 60 dancers around the world who had to compete for it. But yeah, those pre-final events were crazy. Like I didn't think I would enjoy it, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Like overall I was like like with Red Bull events, like I know there's a stigma to it sometimes, but yeah, when I came in, like just having like top dancers being in the room and competing with each other, it's a whole nother level. Like, and being able to watch that, I was like and that spot, like I was sitting right at the front in the middle. That was just like, I don't know how I got that. Like it was just empty when I went there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, did you have to get there early?
Nah, I mean I was only like half an hour early, but there was so many people there already. That's the thing. There was like 100 people in the room already, or like 200. Yeah, I don't know. Like this whole section was just like,
And there was just
Clear.
one for you.
yeah. Yeah, but anyways, pre-finals was crazy. Energy was so good. Like everyone had such good energy. I think, yeah, like if people want to go to the event, they'll come to the event and they'll give the energy. So I think that's good. And yeah, and then going into the world finals, it was in like this really big stadium. It felt like we were watching like a sport event together. But it was just like a dance battle, and the energy was insane as well. I'm like, wow, like imagine if street dance can get to this level, like commonly, like not just Red Bull, you know. Like yeah, like I would only hope that Melbourne can do this as well, so that we can enjoy like dance events in this way. But yeah, nah, it was like very inspiring. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
I remember I don't know if it was like early December that you were doing this like dance challenge. Like it was the 30-day.
Oh,
Was that in December or?
that was somewhere in December. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
over in the New Year. Yeah.
Like what made you want to start that like 30-day dance challenge, and what did you learn from it?
It's funny because a lot of people bring it up to me, and honestly, I didn't think much of it. To be honest, it's funny. Yeah, like, and I didn't think people would pay attention to it as well. Like, it was purely just for me and having accountability. Like, at least one person would be like, "Oh, she missed a day." Like, I didn't want to yeah, I didn't want to like lose an expectation of someone. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I definitely learned like bits every day. I wouldn't say I had sustained all of everything I learned. But yeah, like it's just really hard in general to push myself to train like every day or dance every day. Like even now, since I stopped that challenge, like I don't think I dance consistently that much anymore. But yeah, I think once in a while it's a good reminder of like, you know, my body still moves in this way, and like I can move in this way, and there can be so much potential if I really train for it. But yeah, that's just there now. Maybe I'll do it again someday. But if I feel like I want to push in my dance at the moment, but like at the moment I don't. I still love it, but yeah, I think it's just like on the back end for now. Yeah.
What's your favorite prompt?
My favorite prompt.
Like, yeah, among the 30 days or like.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. I think I one thing that I took from it was actually learning how to stop in between movements. So like isolating my movement. This is like something that I learned when I was in LA as well. I went to an animation jam, and I loved it. I loved it because I had him. Yeah, animation jam. At first I was like, nah, this is not for me. But then they're like, oh, just rock out, like, see how you like it. The energy was so cute. It was like here as well, like very, like hyper energy, like very like quirky dancers as well. And yeah, there were people from like the hip hop jam before the animation jam that went to this jam, and then they were just doing rounds, but with like, you know, some isolation moves. I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot. And then I liked my round. I was like, ooh, I'm feeling this. Like, and so yeah, I took that, put it in the 30-day challenge as well. And I'm like, ooh, this could be something that I could explore more. Yeah.
I think just hearing what you share about like the animation jam was very interesting and inspiring in the sense where it reminds me of like getting inspiration from different avenues. Because I feel like there's sometimes a tendency to like stick to one style in depth. Like obviously there's a lot you can explore just within one area of dance, but I feel like dancing itself, like all the styles kind of feed into each other, and they are really like interconnected.
Yeah.
So like being able to gain more insights and like inspiration from a lot other styles actually builds up your own style
Yeah.
and your own flavor.
Yeah.
And that's something I realized from my experience, like starting with K-pop and then with
Yeah.
Corey.
You started with K-pop?
Yeah, I started with K-pop, like
I did too.
yeah. Yeah, it was
Oh.
2015 or 16. But there was like a really on and off phase. Then got into light feed eventually. Then it's through these styles that I got to see like what resonates with me most and what I really want to go deeper into, which is like hip hop.
Yeah.
But then my style today is also inspired by everything I've learned in the past. Like
Yeah.
the playfulness from light feed, the musicality from like K-pop or Corey, or like creativity that comes in concepts from Corey, and like sometimes I look at popping videos too,
Yeah.
because like I'm very inspired by animation itself in
Yeah,
the sense where you make things look really quote unquote easy, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's actually like a lot of muscle control, a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
intention, and like it's the art of like just making something small, big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a next level of like mastery, which is something I really, really respect when I watch like animations, like in real life.
Yeah.
So being that, like, do you have any similar like experiences with any other styles, like either one?
I did one animation jam with Julia. Do you know Julia? Yeah.
She's fun.
Yeah, she's so fun to jam with. And it forced me to like slow down because my crump like style is very like outwards energy, like very explosive. So it's a good change of pace to just like slow down my movements and then isolate them. And I found it very like meditative, you know,
Yeah.
because my style's like a bit chaotic. But when I can just like sit in this pocket and go like that, and just kind of forcing myself to do one movement at a time, it just breaks everything down for me. And then I was able to like take some stuff from Crump into animation, like having triggers, and like was able to like build a character in like an animation round. So there's always like things I'm intertwining with different styles, like even with Flood. Like I take some things from Crump, like how I structure my rounds in a Crump round, I put it into Flood. Like for example, in Crump, you know, we start inwards and try to start small and build our way up, and then we'll try to stick with like one sentence and try to flesh that out as much as we can. And I just apply that to Flood and add like Flood foundations on top of it. And you can do that with like any style. Like I started dabbling in hip hop again, and I was just like taking bits and pieces from like Flood and like Crump, put into like a hip hop round, and just like add a bounce to it. And then I was like, okay, this feels this feels good. But lately, I think I've been I've been having a pull towards hip hop lately. Yeah. I think I want to start like dabbling into it again. I think it's just being able to just like chill in that pocket and be very like groovy and like have that swag. It's a nice change of pace for me.
Yeah.
So that's something I want to explore more.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
yeah. What about yourself?
Oh.
Any new styles that you've been curious about?
No, not really. As I said, like,
Yeah.
think not really focusing too much on dance now. Well, I would say like I'm just looking at dance like very much more holistically at the moment. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm just rocking up to hip hop jams very occasionally.
Fair.
Because yeah, I definitely still love hip hop. Like I said, I love hip hop culture. And I guess jokes. Wait, I signed up for Lava Rock's breaking
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah. So he's trying to get some workshops going
St. Albans.
in St. Albans. Yes. Yeah. So hopefully that's going to happen. But the reason why I signed up is because I've always wanted to learn breaking, especially from Mama. And it's like I know he usually charges like a lot for privates. So like if I could do it in a group setting for like a low price, like heck yeah, like in the Western suburbs too. And I think there's a lot to learn from him, and then also just like hip hop culture through breaking as well. Like I want to learn more about the culture, and yeah, see where that takes me from there, like how I can learn to appreciate it more and like respect it more as well, like moving forward in the street dance scene.
Yeah. Since you said like dancing's not on the forefront anymore, what's been happening in your life lately? Yeah, I mean, if you're open.
Yeah,
about it,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't know when this is gonna come out. This.
probably like later in April.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. But I've been working on a really big project and starting a business.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Sadie knows this, but a lot of people in the street dance scene don't know this. And the thing is, I would love at some point to like share it to the whole scene because they're my family as well. But yeah, it's a business that I really want to focus on specifically in the Western community, in being able to just nurture creativity more, because I feel like there's a lack of like resources or like spaces for people to explore that, or even within their own homes, they don't feel like they're pushed to explore their creativity, like very prestige,
Yeah.
like kids growing up, like and it's a very diverse community here, and I see that there's so much potential, like even teaching at Wells through Altoa, like teaching dance, like they love dance, but it's like I think it's just a matter of like getting them to like a place, or like having them planted in some sort of community where they can nurture their creativity. And so with this business, I'm actually looking for like a space to host these like creative events or spaces, for people to come in and feel like they can like explore their creative mediums. But the other half of it, it's actually going to be a cafe as well. So
Oh.
yeah, so hopefully that can sustain the other side of the business more, which is the creative space. And what I imagine it to be is like a very versatile space where you can do shoots, you can do performances, you can host a party, like you can use it for anything. But the main goal is that it brings young people into the space, so that they feel like they can grow in it however they want. But through whatever we host as like creatives, like because I found that that's my strength, like being able to bring communities together, in the creative community together. Because I do like video photography, DJ, dancing, all that stuff. I never found that either one of them like I felt like I needed to go into, but in the end I realized that I can just bring it all together in this space. Sorry, this mic was all the way here. Sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. We'll still pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's really important to have, especially these days with the newer generation growing up in like a social media heavy environment.
Yes, totally, yeah.
And you got like iPad kids and stuff.
Yeah.
It will help them like lean into their like creativity more.
Yeah.
Because like all of this social media stuff, like all the iPad stuff, it numbs your creativity, and it skews your perception in life 100%.
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up, like it wasn't as heavy with the social media stuff, but like the stuff that I was dealing with, I was always creating stuff on my own,
Yeah.
and it was just always in my bedroom. But it felt very isolating because like every time I spoke to someone with like my creative ideas, they just weren't really resonating with it. So I've always felt like isolated, and you know, it became normal for me. Like I was always that like, oh yeah, he's that film guy, he's that really creative guy, and then very yeah, Normbender. Been a Normbender before I knew it. You know,
Born to be one.
born to be yeah. And it was like I always had that like yearning to just like share that creativity or like be in a very creative space growing up. So like having something like that is so important, and I think that's really dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah. I was gonna say. Oh yeah, like. Thing is also like what you say, like both of you mentioned about like the importance of having a nurturing environment does play a difference in like whether your creativity gets nurtured to some extent. Unless like I feel like it depends. Like I know, like I guess for the most part, like if you're not surrounded in an environment that like really appreciates creativity, then sometimes it might be a bit trickier to recognize that creativity that you have. But sometimes there are cases where like I guess that's where social media really comes in, because that's when you can see like there's a lot more opportunities and possibilities out there that is probably like beyond what you're currently experiencing in your environment. And that's the beauty of like community spaces, like the availability of like one, because that like this conversation made me realize like it does make or break, like it can make a difference between someone that has the opportunity to realize that they can nurture it when someone that doesn't. But yeah, I feel like social media is like it goes both ways. Like too much of that, it gets too numbing, and there's a lot of like it can stifle like your creativity in a sense. But it also gives you a lot of opportunities to like connect with a lot of other creatives and like-minded people. Like that's how I came to find the Melbourne community too, like through social media. Like hashtags and stuff, and that's where I found like uni clubs like RMIT. Then that's when I reached out to them, and that's how I just got involved in like dance events from then. So it's like bringing this back, like Amelia, like how has social media like like does it nurture your creativity, and how has it bridged your interests, or like in that sense like created new opportunities for you in that sense?
It's definitely a roller coaster, like a love-hate relationship with social media. I used to struggle with it a lot, like trying to meet someone's expectations, but there's no expectations, like it's just like a false belief that you have in your mind that like I need to do this to I guess try and prove something when I don't have to. But obviously over time, like my intentions as I grow older, as I change, like my intentions are more clearer now. But yeah, definitely social media has been like a really big inspiration to my art as well. But just like art in general, like music, I love looking at music videos. I don't know if I consider that social media, but like just things like that. Like I love to like just look at once in a while now. I have like I think it helps when to make it really clear where your boundaries are. So like now I have like an account that's specifically for like following accounts that I love to get inspiration from. And then there's like a personal account which I try to stay away from as much as I can. And so yeah, obviously it's not like go in an account and just start scrolling and try to find something that I really like. That's where it can get like a bit much or like dangerous. But yeah, I also try to take inspiration lightly as well, because I feel like it's easy to pick up on trends, and yeah, I think that's where social media gets a little bit lost as well. Like, cause I go on my personal feed and I'm like, oh, I've seen something like this already, like why? I personally I feel like, oh, like why are you trying to like go with the trends with your own art? Like, you know, like with your own art, you should be making something that comes from you, but it just looks like a copy of someone else's. Yeah, so like trends, yeah, it can get you following numbers, but like for me, I think over time I realized that it's not about like who follows you. It's just like just creating art from your heart, or like from your convictions as well. So yeah, it took me a while to get there. Like I used to chase numbers. Everyone starts with chasing numbers. But yeah, like yeah, I just believe that for like now, like I just create from what I feel convicted of. Yeah, and so yeah, and then whatever goes out there and whoever sees it, they can just see it. I don't really care who sees it now. Yeah, yeah, but I do think social media is such a powerful tool to like influence other people. But it's just like the matter of being like, okay, I put it out there, and whoever feels inspired by it, they'll feel inspired by it. Like it would just hit whoever. Yeah.
Like, how do you ground yourself with like, because given like there's such a efficient way like to organize your social media and like be able to see like how you want to treat different accounts like with a different perspective and mindset.
Yeah.
Then in terms of like creativity, like you have your the definition of like multidimensional creative, like you have a range of interests. And you're really good at all of them too. So, like, how do you find yourself constantly like? How do you ground yourself? Like essentially, that's what I'm trying to say.
Proud myself. Well, when I started off like maybe 4 years ago in like dance and like exploring a bunch of creative stuff, like I would just do everything and anything related to creativity. But I guess like over time, it's just like kind of like narrowing down more and more. Like, cause I do it for freelance as well, right? So narrowing it down more, but also like charging more as well, and like seeing the quality of my work grow over time. That okay, now I'm like, okay, no, I don't just film random stuff. Like I film only dance stuff now. And then yeah, with new things I explored like DJing. Okay, I'll leave that open. But what are other things that I need to close the door on now? And I guess yeah, for me, it's also like with my faith as well. Like I listen to what God tells me to do as well, and so that's what grounds me the most, I would say. Yeah, and it makes it. I think it makes it clear to me, but it's just a matter. Yeah, I'm still growing in my faith as well, so I'm learning to be more grounded, more and more grounded every day through that. But yeah, I think that's the most important thing for me. Yeah.
Yeah, like some of the struggles I go through as a videographer is like having that broad field, like you're kind of doing everything.
Yeah.
And it's burnt me out like so many times, you know. Yeah. And I'm still trying to figure out like what my niche is. But recently I've found filming like events, like dance events, really fun, but like with a camcorder. So
Yeah.
I filmed Past the Buck with a camcorder.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I didn't even have any intentions of making it a big thing. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna test out this camcorder, film a few rounds, and chuck together a highlight.
Yeah.
And then like ideas started like building up again.
Yeah.
And like, oh, okay, now I remember like what got me into film in the first place.
Yeah.
And I was just having like creative sparks like left and right. And I'm like, man, I already know like what a good track to use, like the perfect track to encapsulate that vibe. And like, oh, I'm gonna use this clip for this moment. I already like everything was like editing in real time in my head,
Yeah.
and like yeah, it just like brought me back to feeling like a kid again.
Yeah.
And like part of it was because I'm not making money from it,
Yeah.
you know, and I was just doing it because I wanted to. And oftentimes when I like end up monetizing things, it just becomes a chore and it becomes work. So I'm still trying to figure out like a balance between it.
Yes.
And I'm still unsure like my future in videography, because like I don't see myself doing it for more than like 10 years or something. But I do see myself like doing a few like events here and there just for fun.
Yeah.
Like past the buck.
Yeah.
But like having that like childlike innocence of like creativity helped ground me in that creative outlet, in the space that made me feel burnt out. Yeah, but that's something I'm still trying to navigate with. With like your relationship with God, how would you like describe your journey with that? Like how like when did you start becoming religious, and like so when did you find God?
So, well, I started going to church with my auntie when I was like 11, 10. And yeah, I guess I kind of grew up then in the church. And then I wouldn't say I took my relationship with God didn't really feel activated until I was 18. When it was at like this like rally of like young people, and I was like, wow, like I felt like this is what like I needed my whole life. And then from then on, like they do something what you call like an altar call, so you respond to Jesus in that moment. And so I feel like that was really the moment where I took my faith seriously. But obviously it's always up and down. Like you always like, in the end we're humans after all. Like once you become a Christian, you're not a perfect Christian the whole time. So yeah, I definitely had my up and down until like I would say like last year I feel like really really like grounded in my faith. But even last year as well, I was doubting my relationship with the Lord as well. Like to the point where I couldn't believe him at some point. But that's the reality of like being a Christian. You go through phases of doubt, but then you also go through like, summits with him as well. But yeah, I only got baptized in 2024. That was fun. Yeah.
Oh, it's almost like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Or did Shane baptize you, or did they just
No, they
do
just
the-
signed it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. But yeah, when I started going to Enjoy Church, which is the church I'm at now, that was like probably 3 years ago. Actually, someone from the dance community took me there. Actually,
who took you there?
Jaden.
Oh, Jaden.
Yeah, but he doesn't go there now. But yeah, like I think, I feel like it's that I'm grateful that I get to talk about my faith with my friends and you guys as well, because it's such an important part of my life. Like I can't hide it. Like it just doesn't make sense for me to hide it as well. And I guess that's what I'm learning this year. It's like it's a huge part of who I am, and so I shouldn't be ashamed of it, I would say. And it's done a lot in every part of my life, whether it's work, dance, like traveling, everything. And even this business as well. Like I really believe that like if I was the one to choose how I live my life, it would look so different right now. And so yeah.
I remember a while back, you actually asked me to come to church. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
Because like I grew up in the same church that
Yeah,
Amelia
that's
goes to now, Enjoy Church.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just stopped going. for like personal reasons. But like back then when you asked me, I was pretty closed off from like religion. And I was still trying to figure things out spiritually for myself as well.
Yeah, totally.
But like after starting this podcast, I've became more open with being myself, like publicly.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's actually opened a few doors for me. Like it's strengthened some relationships. Certain other relationships end up drifting apart. It's just like how it is. Like life moves forward.
100%, yeah.
And now, like at the back of my mind, it's like I think it's time for me to like revisit that chapter of my life.
Yeah.
Because like I'm questioning to myself like, why did I actually stop going in the first place? Like I had a reason, but that was like that's my ego telling myself like that reason, but like why did I actually like stop? And I think like the answer is because I'm scared of commitment. Like for some reason, I don't know, like the idea of committing to God, committing to like a relationship scares me.
100%.
But like after having these like new developments of being open, I'm starting to ease up that wall, and I think I'll be more open with like revisiting church again, because I haven't gone to church in like I think 3 years, 3-4 years.
Yeah. Was the last time also you enjoy as well? Or
Yeah,
really?
it was just like it was like a Christmas service or something.
Okay. Your
And
family still goes, or
yeah.
okay.
My mum still goes,
Yeah.
and I only went because like my mum told me to go with her.
Yeah.
And most of the time when like we were going to church, like it was because like our parents made us.
Yeah.
It wasn't a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was a period where like I did have like a spiritual experience with God when I was like, I think I was 13
Wow.
or 14.
Yeah.
They same thing, like they did an altar call.
Yeah.
And I felt a pull to like go up. And then you know that the music they play where it's like I just started crying.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And back then I didn't know how to process my emotions.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and I grew up suppressing my emotions because that's what I was taught. It was how I was conditioned.
Yeah.
But like for some reason that night I felt a pull to go there.
Yes.
And then you could feel the atmosphere. Everyone was feeling the same thing.
Yeah.
And then they put me in a program. It was like a youth program. I had like a mentor and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I think I eventually just like stopped going because like life started hitting hard.
Yeah.
But it's like I couldn't navigate it properly to like stick with my relationship with God. I just ended up blaming a lot of things on that relationship, and I'm just like, now I'm gonna bail, you know.
Yeah.
But I think like enough time has passed to kind of revisit that chapter.
Yeah.
Are you like a religious person, Sandy? Like what?
I would say like, yeah, I do have a phase, like I've shared, I had a time where I was really, really religious, quote unquote religious, in the sense like where I regularly attend church, and that was around like year 7 to 9. So, but yeah, I would say like now, like back and forth, like there's a lot of things like that prompted me to like, I eventually just left church, like life got in the way, and like I was prioritizing a lot of other things in life. But I still, today, I don't want to deny the fact that there isn't a God, because I can testify that I've experienced God, and the evidence is just so strong that I can't deny the fact that there's a God.
Yeah.
But for now, it's like, I would say like specifically like any kind of religion, like I won't say side with any religion for now.
Yeah.
I'm still figuring that from my own journey. But I see God as a way, like, in the same belief where I feel like I see God everywhere. Like, I know I can talk to God anytime. Like, I know God is listening right now. And even though, like, I wouldn't say, like, I see God as a specific religion yet, but I know a God exists. So my journey with God has been more of a personal, one-on-one conversation where I just got, like, I talk to God in many ways now. I'm still seeing where it fits, like, in terms of, like, Christianity or, like, my relationship with church, cause my experiences, I don't know, I felt like it hasn't been that good. Because it's like the type of church that I go to, or like, I wouldn't say it's a bad church, but I feel like that's just my opinion. Like, certain institutions or like certain places try to fit a specific definition or like of what God should be, and like sometimes I find it hard to question things. But I feel like God wants, if you want to deepen a relationship with someone, you will encourage conversations. So I see God as like, if you want to know someone more, you can actually question things, and that's how you find out. But then, if I bring this back, I also realize like God ties into our creativity a lot, and like my creativity is part of God, and like there was this point in life, like I think recently I had a knee injury again. So I was like freaked out because I was so in my mind where like I want to battle next week. That was like stressing me out. Then after that, I decided, I was just walking back home stressing about it. Then I realized that, hey, like my gifts in dance is not quote unquote mine, like it's a gift from God, and like I can choose how I want to use it, but I can abuse it too much. And this is a sign, like your body will try to tell you a lot of things. And I felt that call like from God. It's like, it felt like an instant download, and I was like, this creativity it's not quote unquote mine. It's like something I'm very grateful for, and like I feel like it's a gift essentially for what we have. So I think it's beautiful. I feel like our creativity and our callings and like what calls us in is always tied. There's a certain like spiritual aspect to it, and I find that really beautiful. Like, so let's say like, I think it got me really curious because I heard Jeremy discussing about like, when you were discussing about like money, like stress of like tying that together with money. Like, how would you say you see your relationship between like creativity and spirituality with your relationship with God, and like how do you like manage that relationship with money? Like, what's your relationship with money in that sense?
First of all, I just want to say thanks for sharing, guys. I love hearing from you guys. Like I do, like you said, like I do think that like with everything to do, it's like from overflow from the creator of this universe. And so if God is creator, he made us in his likeness, then we're also creators as well. So I really do believe everyone is a creative. In terms of like money though, it is like a very touchy topic, like even within the church as well. But I think I got this from someone yesterday actually. I'll probably butcher what she said, but like I see it as like it's hard as a creative to like try and put value to our work, because like you were saying before, like when you start including like getting paid for it, it does feel like a lot sometimes, or like sometimes you don't even want to charge someone for something. Like, because like for me and this friend that I was talking to, we see our creative like work as like service to someone else, like it's serving someone else. And so like if I'm serving God and I'm using my gifts to serve someone else, it feels like I should be doing it for free. Like, I mean, in a perfect world, I would like to do it for free. Like, everyone could do things for free for everyone. But I think, it comes with that supposedly, like, burden of being like, oh, can you give me money in return? Like, but I think what I'm trying to frame it as now is, like seeing income or, like, money as, like, a tool to continue to build, what it is that God is calling us into. So rather than seeing it as like, oh, I need to make money to like how do you say, like survive or like save up or like do other things. But I kind of see it as like, okay, like if I want to start this business, then like I gotta do this other work so that it can help me support this business that I want to, you know, give to. And so I think it's a tiny shift of perspective of how you can look at money as well for me. And it's something I'm still learning, to be honest. Like, but yeah, I don't know if that answers your question. Yeah.
Yeah, lately I've been thinking about my purpose in my life, and I'm trying not to like think in a way where like how can I monetize my purpose. But like in reality, when you find something and you have a pull towards it, you just do it, and the money will come afterwards.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it'll end up playing the way it's meant to play out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I found that like ever since I started like podcasting with Sani, I've realized my overall like purpose in life, and I feel like I have a strong pull to help people, and I want to have a impact on someone's life. You know, like I want to be able to be a role model for kids. You know, like to become someone that like I didn't have growing up. You
Yeah.
know, like,
Yeah.
and like something that like that you're starting up with your business, that's like something I'd love to do one day, like just help kids, because that's like a lot more fulfilling for me
Yes. Yeah.
in the long run than
Yeah.
like doing videography service
Yeah.
for people, or like winning competitions and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like giving back to the community, giving back to a newer generation,
Yeah.
and being able to like provide what like I didn't have when I was growing up. You know, that fulfills me in the long run, and like I want to be able to do that just by being me. You know, like one thing I realized, Sani, we started this podcast because like we wanted to do it. You know, we just wanted to share, and we wanted to have like a platform for others people. But what I didn't realize was like how much of a want the community, like what I mean like the community wanted this, but like we didn't realize it. Like people were coming up to me and they're like, you know, it's really dope that you guys are starting the podcast because we don't have this in the community, like in the street dance community. And like the topics you guys are discussing, like they're important topics, and it's like topics that we talk about in our own like social bubbles. But like for you guys to be open about it, it opens up a lot of like conversations. Like I was talking to people I don't usually talk to at the jams because of the podcast. Like they're like, oh, I didn't realize that you're this type of person. Like and then it just opened up more conversations. You know. So like I don't know, like starting this podcast had such a positive impact for me. And it just started from me like yapping to you.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it played out. Yap more. But yeah, I'm like really grateful for like just putting it out there in the universe, and grateful for you for like bringing that to Sani, and I'm grateful for Sani to like be open with like collabing, you know. Because like I'm able to have a clearer navigation to my life now. You know, I realize like I can have a overall like purpose, like a selfless like side of me, and I can also have like a selfish. I wouldn't say it's selfish as well, like, but the other side that I would still like to pursue is like my dance journey, and being able to compete and like like my biggest dream is to go international and compete on the big stage. When I was at EBS, do you know EBS? EBS is like one of the biggest krump tournaments in the world. When I was there doing the prelims, like the pressure was so dense, the air was like so heavy, and I did my round, and I remember thinking like, this is where I want to be. Like I want to be here. Like even despite feeling the pressure, like I want to be here. And I felt like I belonged there. Like it was something. Well, what?
I was just gonna ask, like, do you know why you wanted to be there? Like, because you were saying despite the pressure. Cause if I had that pressure, I wouldn't want to be there. That's the thing.
I think at the core of it, I want to experience maximum growth, and to me, putting my skill set as a dancer to the test with the highest pressure, like gives me maximum returns for growth, and like being able to get good enough to the point where you can battle other world-class dancers and see who's actually like the best. To me, that's like another outlet of like having big growth for myself as an individual. Like I'm not doing it for other people. I'm not doing it to build an image. I'm doing it because I want to experience the most out of my krump journey. I want like the largest growth for myself. And I'm doing it because like I want to prove to myself that I am who I say I am. You know, like I genuinely believe like I can get to that level. It's just gonna like take time and like hard work. But like even standing on the stage, I was standing on the EBS stage, and I'm just kind of like manifesting it. I'm just visualizing like, okay, top 16, 𝐀𝐸𝐿 versus like Cyborg, and then I'm looking across, imagining my opponent. I'm imagining all the eyes, all the lights, the cameras, and I'm trying to like feel that pressure. And I still have that feeling. I was like, I want to be here. Like it's just such a strong calling for me. And like to be able to have those experiences and bring it back to Burn City, share my experience and like share like what I've learned to other people. That's something I want to do. Like that's what I mean with like your selfish journey can also be selfless. Like showing people like you can dream, you can aim high, and still be able to like inspire others to do the same thing. Because these days everyone's like very reserved about their dreams. They want to keep it to themselves. But we don't hear too many people be open about it, inspiring other people. Like it's so important that we like lift others with us while trying to like aim higher than the ceiling. You know, like you want to experience the most out of your life, because like we don't know when our time's going to be up here, but like we got to like make the most out of it, you know, and in return you're going to build stronger relationships, stronger experiences.
That's good.
But I don't know where I was going with that tangent.
That's good. Lots from it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We're like pushing an hour and like 10, 20.
Wow. Time flies, hey.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about, Sandy? Or do you have anything to ask us, or like any plugs or like shout outs?
No, unless is that it for the questions? Or, pretty much.
Pretty much.
What's your why? Oh yeah, I mean we've pretty much talked about it. But, like okay, I was gonna ask what are you most excited about, but I mean you've mentioned your business, so
Oh yeah.
how about the short term? Like
Short term, what am I most excited about at the moment? Building the business. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's cool. Like, I guess we can wrap it up now.
Okay, is there a way you guys wrap up?
Bye.
Yeah, just like,
No, but-
think about.
Thanks for like letting us into your personal space. Like, this is a cool bedroom. Free spirit.
Yes.
Keen to see another volume of that one.
Yeah.
Got a lot of cute Polaroids.
Yes.
Oh, this is nice. Who drew? Is this a drawing or like something
Yeah,
you bought?
my friend drew that.
Oh,
This is my
really
friend's.
nice.
Yo, shout out Amelia's friend.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Julia.
Shout out Julia. I don't know if you can see that, to be
Julia
honest.
Tran. There's two different Julia Trans. Is this Julia Tran? Julia Tran.
Whoa,
Oh. Yeah.
that's beautiful.
That's. I believe that's indigenous art.
Wait, let me. They gotta admire the wall, real quick.
This from Cyphercult.
Yep.
Shout out Julia,
Julia Tran.
Julie Tran.
This is also Julia Tran, but a different Julia Tran. It's crazy. I
Different-
have two
three-
friends who are Julia Tran.
Two different Julie Trans. Beautiful wall. Cipher culture. Oh, that's nice.
That's
Who
also
did that?
Julia Tran.
Another Julie Tran.
She's actually designing the characters for my business.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, you have characters for your
Oh,
business?
well, I would like characters for my business.
That's cute. Nice.
Yeah.
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 And got the baptism.
And yeah, just random stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got
yeah.
Perez. Oh,
I
wait.
collect all of my boarding passes.
Ah,
I hold
true.
them. Yeah.
There's somewhere. I just put two of the most important ones there. Anyways, in that corner, that's a Gret Perez.
Which corner?
The one that's behind.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one?
yeah.
That one?
It's Gret Perez. What do you call it? Set list.
Oh.
First show in Melbourne.
First show in Melbourne.
Yeah, he wrote that. He wrote
Whoa.
it. He gave it to me.
That's dope.
Yeah. Anyways, here, hip hop. Some hip hop books,
Oh, hip hop books.
and then Eugene's album. Yeah.
Quick little room tour.
Yeah. No, don't show us Don't show us Anyway.
All right. Thanks, Amelia. Thanks for joining us. It was a dope podcast.
Hope
Catch
you
ya.
enjoy it.
Became a little vlog at the end.